Magandang araw po sa ating mga tagapagsubaybay. Welcome po sa ating programang The Rotary Hour. Ang palatuntunan po ito ay napapanood po sa Cable TV Channel 6 dyan po sa Lipa City at sa Batangas. At tayo din po ay napapakinggan sa DWWD Armed Forces Radio. Ang programa po ito ay hatid po sa atin ng Rotary Club of Camp Aguinaldo. At ang partner po naman natin po sa Batangas, ang Rotary Club of Lipa South. Ang aming pong president ay walang iba kundi si President Hungko, Bong Hungko ho. At ngayon po ay siya po ay isa sa aming magiging panauhin sa aming palatuntunan because siya po ay newly installed na Adjutant General po ng buong Armed Forces of the Philippines. And mamaya din ho mga kaibigan, ay magsasalita po kami ng English sapagkat we have our guest today who is very prominent in theater arts. And to join me also in conducting the program is we have here Maria Moya. She's the Secretary of trustee of MMQ. The MMQ stands for Making Miracles Quickly. So, good evening, Marie.
Hi, magandang gabi ho sa lahat ng mga nakikinig sa radio. It's an honor to be here tonight, and I'm so happy to see each and every one again.
Okay, thank you very much. And on my right, I will also be assisted by another beautiful lady, our President-elect, no other than si President-elect Beth Directo. Beth, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening sa lahat. Welcome again sa ating Rotary Hour for today.
Alam mo, mamaya, marami tayong pag-uusapan. Mix ngayon eh. Armed Forces and yung theater arts.
Yes.
No? At by the way, before we proceed, gusto ko muna hong i-acknowledge si Nicole is representing yung ating mga Rotaract sa buong district, buong Quezon City. At si Bernadette naman ay ang dati naming First Lady po sa Rotary Club of Camp Aguinaldo. And kasama din po namin si Alexi, isa po sa mga staff ng J7, at si Commander Arnold Obraho, ang aming EXO or Deputy Chief sa Public Affairs Division ng J7. And si Colonel Hyson, ang Chief po ng Psychological Operations ng J7. And si IPP immediate past President Adel Corpus will also be my assistant in asking questions to our guest tonight. So, siguro bigyan mo natin ng opening statement ang ating President, si President Bong Hungko. Sir, magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi, Jerry. Magandang gabi sa ating mga panauhin. Our guest, Michelle, si Marie. And bagong mukha na dati ko nang kasama, si Colonel Hyson, si Nat Hyson, si Commander Obra. And to our televiewers and listeners to the radio station, magandang gabi po, good evening to everyone. Kasi kaya ako nag-English, meron tayong guest na foreigner tonight. We're so happy and blessed to have one. And to the immediate past president, si Adel, and all the staff ng ating magandang PE, Beth, tsaka yung magandang dilag doon sa gawing kaliwa, si Nicole and Badette, and si Alexis ba? Okay, okay na rin. Magandang pakinggan, Alexis. So, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Rotary Hour. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So, Ang aking partner dito na si Marie Moya, one of the trustees po ng Making Miracles Quickly, will introduce our guest from MMQ. Marie?
The president and founder of MMQ Theater is Michelle Washington. We are so fortunate to have her in our country because she's actually bringing a piece of Paris here in our country. She's doing a lot of charities. She's doing events. She's running the MMQ Theater, and without much further ado, please help me in welcoming Michelle Washington.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
May we have your opening statement, Michelle?
Well, it's an honor to be here and to meet all of you. It's been such a pleasure talking with you and spending time, and I'm looking forward to spending more time and talking with you and telling you a little bit about what we do here with MMQ.
Okay, thank you very much, Michelle. First, Michelle, could you tell us about this Le Cabaret 5, which you are going to hold how many days from now, Marie? 17 days from now. It's going to be a big activity, and I'm sure everyone out there will be interested to know about this show that you're going to do 17 days from now. What is it all about, the show?
Well, a cabaret is traditionally a mixture of music and dance and theater, acting, amusement, fun. Have you heard of the movie Cabaret with Liza Minnelli? Have you seen the movie Moulin Rouge with Nicole Kidman? We're combining that with a little bit of Las Vegas showgirls, show guys, and all the fun and thrills attached to that. And we're doing it all for charity.
So that's something very interesting to our televiewers, I'm sure. Beth, would you like to ask the next question to our guest, Beth?
Yeah. We were talking a little while ago, and you said that most of this is charity work and you don't get paid a cent. That is exactly what Rotary is all about as well. So I was thinking maybe one of these days we could do a joint venture in one of our fundraisers, and we would like to invite you as one of the co-hosts and probably help us out, if that's okay with you.
I would love that. I want to say publicly, I would love that. It would be an honor, because what we are all about is creating fun events, creating things that people can enjoy and build memories, wonderful memories for everyone. It doesn't matter what shape, size, or color you are. We want you to come and enjoy. And also to think about the children throughout the Philippines. That's what we're all about.
Thank you. You have such a wonderful heart. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Michelle, aside from the Le Cabaret, you've been doing it for the past 5 years now, because this is the September 17, it's the 5th year of Le Cabaret, right? Do you have any other event in mind wherein we can, your organization, MMQ, can raise a lot of money for the less fortunate?
Oh, there are so many things we could do. Basically, we first need to characterize, this is the professor from UP coming out in me. First, we need to characterize exactly who you would like to give to. That certainly determines what type of audience we're going to try to, as the colonel said here, or sir said, the type of audience that you're trying to project to. So it would be an absolute pleasure to create a cabaret, to create salons, to create a party atmosphere like what we did with Jazz Fest the first time. where we invited performers who sang and people danced and they dressed up, and it was just a riot. It was just so much fun. And again, we raised money for the children.
What about, Michelle, putting up a performing arts school here in Manila? Because, you know, in our country, there's, as you have mentioned a while ago when we were talking, you have a lot of students and they're all very talented. Here in Manila, we don't have a performing arts school. Unlike in Singapore, when you go to Singapore, there's a lot of performing arts school. Being a Filipina, I really want to have a performing arts school here. Maybe you might want to think of putting up one like that here in our country.
It would be an absolute pleasure because I see such talent. I was talking to the ladies over there earlier, and I was telling them how in any given day I am blessed because I teach at UP, and these students are the most talented, I say, and I'm a little biased, I know, in the Philippines. And I have students who have so much talent, they really they're not even aware of how to focus it yet. So that's with university. Can you imagine what other types of talents the children are here? It boggles the mind. It would be an absolute pleasure.
Nicole might want to ask something.
So this is just a follow-up question about your event on September 17. Now, I know that there would be some of the people who are interested to go. So are there any registration fee, or do we have to wear a particular attire to that event or something like that?
Well, for 4,500, answer me this. Where would you find free-flowing French wine and champagne throughout the evening? Where would you find that?
Nowhere, except for the White House.
Where also would you find a 3-course traditional French dinner? Can you say filet mignon? How would you like it? Rare? Well done? Medium? Okay, very good. We can accommodate that. We also have a vegetarian menu. Also, where can you go to get a show that is expats and Filipinos coming together to have a good time, to sing, to dance, to act, to entertain you for the children, for charity's sake? That's why you need to come to MMQ and come and have fun with us. Come on, dress up, wear your 1920s best, wear sequins. Our audiences have sequins and feathers, and they have pinstripes. The guys are dressed Al Capone style, okay, with the spats, the white spats, and the wing tips. They also have the top hat and the tuxedo and the cane. Where else can you find that, ladies and gentlemen? You can find that at Le Cabaret, MMQ, September 17th, Sofitel Philippine Plaza. And there's prizes for best dress. So come on, pull out those sequins. Come on, pull them out, okay? Guys, grab your top hats. Grab your best decorated uniform.
Really?
Yes. Okay. And come join us.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
So I think we're sending the right message already to our televiewers in Batangas, and I'm sure they will be very interested to watch this show. And aside from the beautiful show, just like what Michelle said, it's going to be for charity.
Exactly.
And before the show, she was telling me about the community projects that she's been doing in remote areas, and we hope that someday we'll be able to partner with you, Michelle, because I could really
I would love it.
feel your happiness the hour while you were telling us about these community projects. I could really sense and feel that you are very satisfied with what you're doing, Michelle.
It's a blessing, sir. Quite frankly, it is a blessing and a privilege. Because when you go, picture this, you're going up the side of a mountain. You're hiking. You've been hiking, horseback riding for 4 hours straight. And you're exhausted, of course, okay? But you have a goal. You want to go and see the children and see what this is all about. So you go there and you hear first the laughter of those children. And you come out in this clearing and you see them playing in front of their little one-room schoolhouse. There's nothing like that, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing like that. It will change you. It will make you realize how blessed we all are. And it'll make you want to come and have fun with us, hopefully.
Okay, thank you very much, Michelle. We'll be returning with more questions from our president, from President-elect Beth, and from IPP after these reminders. Thank you very much. Balik po tayo sa ating palatuntunan at bisita po natin si Michelle Washington. Siya po ang president-founder ng Making Miracles Weekly. At ang pinag-uusapan po namin ay yung mga projects po ng kanilang organization at yung charity projects po nila at yung forthcoming activity po nila na gagawin po sa 17 ng September. So, bago ko lang po ibigay yung microphone kay President Bong Junco at sa aming IPP, kay IPP Adele at kay President-elect Beth, gusto ko lang itanong kay Michelle. Michelle, would you mind if you could tell us where you're going to use the proceeds of this show, and how much are you looking at? How much income to your organization so that you can make use of it for your community projects?
Well, sir, since our inception in 2007, I don't mean to brag, but we've worked together and we've given away over 2 million pesos to women and children's charities throughout the Philippines. And now last year, just as to give you an idea, our charity was Saigip. And Saigip is in Montelupe. And it's a shelter for abused women and children. And we gave them the seed money so that they could build a new facility, because their facility was being torn down, is being torn down as we speak. And we gave a contribution of 500,000 pesos. So we, as I said before, Mari and I, we don't get money from this. We do this because we love it and we want to help. So as far as how much we're looking to earmark, as much as possible. Now the charities that we're earmarking for, we're definitely going to have as our beneficiaries are the Ayito School, the MMQ school that I was telling you about, going up the mountain, 4 hours hiking. You really must go with us next year.
That's in Bataan?
It's in Bataan, okay? You really must go with us. And that, in that school, that one-room schoolhouse, they need power. They need power. I would like to help to contribute to help them buy solar panels. I would also like to help the children have a CR, a basic CR. I would really love that. And to make sure that that school has a chance to continue, that those children have a chance to be educated, because that's what they want. I can't tell you how wonderful it was for Mari and I when we went and we talked to the parents, and the parents said to us, please don't let our children turn out like us. Please help our children to know how to read and how to write. Basically reading and writing. Can you imagine if you couldn't go to school? I couldn't imagine that. I just couldn't imagine that. So what we want to do is help these children go to school. That's our first charity. Our second one is CCV. CCV is Children's Village. Chosen Children's Village is in Cavite, and it is a place where they take in the children that are basically thrown away, abandoned by their parents because they are physically or mentally challenged. And they provide, Chosen Children's Village, CCV, they provide a safe space for these children to grow, to learn. They're educated, they get medical care, they are learn how to be self-sufficient, all these things. All these things that we ourselves take for granted. But for these children, this is gold to them. And so we want to help them as well. And then our third charity is the oldest charity in the Philippines, the Hospicio de San Jose. We are going to work with the sisters. We've had meetings with Sister Corey. Hello, Sister Corey, if you see us here. It's good to see you. And we're going to help Sister Corey and the sisters to provide a shelter. We're taking up the U.S. Ambassador's Initiative to help eliminate, to counter human trafficking, because we found out that the Philippines is not the first, not the second, but the third largest place of human trafficking in the world. And so what we would like to do is to help the Hospicio to build a shelter to help get these children off the streets.
Michelle, with that, could you please tell our viewers from Batangas, because we are being viewed by Batangueños, and Batangueños are a very soft spot for children. And besides, one of our national heroes came from Batangas. He is the sublime paralytic Apolinario Mabini. So, could you please tell our viewers where to contact you in case they would want to help you with this endeavor?
I would love that, sir. You can call us up at 0927-383-9517, or you could also call Mari. And Mari, what is your number again?
Sa lahat po ng mga kababayan natin na nasa Batangas, iniimbitahan po namin kayo na panoorin po yung show namin sa September 17 sa Sofitel, Philippine Plaza Hotel. Meron po kaming mga in-invite na mga special guests. To mention po, we have sa local entertainers po natin, we have great performers like Scarlett Brown. Kung naalala nyo po siya po yung kumanta ng nagpasikat nung kantang Manila Girl. Ayun, siya po yun. And then we have the best sir, you should watch muna our event at the Sofitel, and you will hear my own rendition of Manila Girl. Okay, and then we also have a special guest, the best saxophonist in town, Dr. Michael Young. He will be launching his first CD, and we are so fortunate to launch it in our event. Tawagan niyo po ako, ang number ko po 0917-790-6488. Ulitin ko po, 0917-790-6488. Marie Moya po. I will assist you kung kailangan nyo pong i-deliver. Free po yung delivery ng ticket. Salamat po.
Thank you very much. Sir?
Thank you very much. I hope the Batangueños are listening out there.
Before I ask you my question, Michelle, first I'd like to greet our friends from the Rotary Club of Lipa South, President Alvin Castillo, Colonel Macala, and our new friend, past President Ding Andal. Mga kaibigan, there's nothing wrong with your TV sets, there's nothing wrong with your radios. We're just speaking in another tongue. Okay, I was supposed to ask you, Michelle,
Okay.
whether you're gonna have Filipino talents
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure of that.
Oh, absolutely. Scarlett Brown, who is known as the ambassador's best favorite jazz singer, and her band, and as Mari said, Manila Girl, okay? And oh gosh, I gotta tell you, this woman is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and sings, oh my goodness, like an angel. Superb.
And also probably the production crew. You'll have Filipinos.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to have also, as part of the group, there's this new dance group. Have you heard of them called E-Force?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of E-Force? Oh, they are wonderful. When you see them dance, I'm telling you, they are going to have your foot tapping. You're going to want to dance with them. They are so talented and wonderful. E-Force, remember that. They're new and up and coming. And then there's Anna Rena. Anna Rena is a singer extraordinaire. I mean, Anna Rena, oh my gosh. Remember I was telling you about how one of my students went up and down the register? Anna Rena does that naturally.
Oh my gosh, tells it all.
The voice.
Yeah,
We do. We call her the voice.
You're gonna be surprised, Michelle. The show is gonna be played on Friday, I think, in Batangas. But we're already receiving texts asking Marie whether she's single or not. Well, Michelle, how long will the show be?
It will be one night, one exclusive, singular night. We do
One
this
whole
once.
night?
We do this
No,
once
I
a
mean
year.
the show itself.
One night?
One night?
One night?
No kidding.
One night only. Exclusive. Yes. And then you have to wait for the next year.
Really?
Yes.
Now, something this big, how much would the production cost be?
The production cost?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, the production costs have gone up through time, but I can assure you, it is only, say, if we give away 500,000, then most likely we made probably double that.
Okay. President Bong asked you a question about where the proceeds were going, and I think you mentioned about it going to some abused children. You said?
It's going
Yeah, I was
to,
a little bit inattentive a few minutes ago. Yeah, was that what you said? Abused children?
We gave to SIGIP last year. That's where we gave the 500,000.
Yeah, my wife is laughing. You know why I'm about to ask you? Do you have anything for abused husbands?
Let's talk afterwards.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, to our listeners, Michelle hails from Florida in the USA.
Yes, Panama
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, it's as hot as it is here.
And the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, Gulf of Mexico, it's just a beautiful.
Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, if you a walking distance to Cuba.
Not that close to Cuba, but I guess closer than most of the United States, huh? Because I'm in Florida. But I got to tell you, when I moved here, I'm a beach baby, so it was like coming home. The weather, the beautiful beaches. I got to tell you, some of your beaches, it's like going home for me.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
truly.
What's the closest state to Florida?
The closest state?
Yeah.
Texas, Alabama, Mississippi,
Oh.
Georgia.
You don't find the state of confusion anywhere around?
State of confusion?
Yeah.
You know what? There is much confusion in this world, sir.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
He's a clown of Rotary.
And he's wonderful. He's
He is-
such fun.
He's a wonderful guy. And I'm glad he injected some humor.
Thank goodness. Yes, I think it's good.
Okay.
I enjoy, truly.
Anyways, the 4,500 is per plate, right?
Yes.
Okay. And if we decide to buy some tickets, who do we contact? You or Maury?
Yes, you can
right.
contact me, you can contact Mari, or you can contact Mios at mmqtheater@gmail.com.
Okay. Is there a limit with the seats, the seating? It's all take. It's a table
Yeah,
of 10.
a table
All
of
right,
10.
because I could probably tell my friends as well. They are into the theater.
Oh,
We can
honey,
help you out too.
Tell them they're going to have a good time.
I know.
I
Because
guarantee.
I love the theater.
Oh,
I
gosh.
miss, that's one thing I miss here.
Really? Oh, well, you've got to come join us.
I
We've
will.
got to do something.
I will be there for sure. Okay, so perhaps one of our Rotaraactors would ask a question as well.
Thank you.
So for us Filipinos, how I gotta say is it's a bit unusual for us to have this charity event. How did you conceptualize it? Like
Oh, gosh.
it's unique for us.
Well, I got to tell you, at the beginning, I was telling my assistant, Brian, my PR manager, hi, Brian, out there. I was telling him about a time 5 years ago, well, 6 years ago now, when me and Mimi Cotter and Queenie Kalma, we were sitting at the Starbucks in Greenbelt 3. And we were thinking, okay, I was just newly here, and I was saying to myself, well, gosh, my husband's worried that I'm going to be one of those expat housewives who has nothing to do and is bored and all that. And I told him, I said, honey, don't worry, just let me get there and meet people, and then I can see what I can do, right? Exactly. And so I met Mimi and Queenie, and I said, okay, Queenie had a background in broadcasting and theater, and Mimi was all theater. She was director, producer, actress, singer. Oh my gosh. I miss her. And I miss them both, actually. And they have now, Queenie's in Alaska, and Mimi's in Virginia. So I'm the sole founder left. But I got to tell you, that I keep in touch with them, and I let them know what's happening. It started out in that coffee shop. It started out, we were thinking, how can we keep busy? How can we do what we love to do, our theater? How can we be creative and still contribute at the same time? Not be just one of those, stereotypical housewives. Exactly. And so from that, MMQ came. It was born. It really was. We thought about it, and we thought about, okay, different models of how to do this. And then we said, okay, well, what kind of shows can we put on? I mean, because you have some wonderful theater here. You have repertory, you have PETA, come on, you have some wonderful theater here. So what can we offer that's a little different? And so we decided we're going to combine expats and Filipinos. That's the first thing. We want to have something that's multicultural, that reflects us, Mimi, Michelle, and Queenie. How do we do that? And then we want our audiences also to come from all types of backgrounds as well. And from that, to also give back to help the children. Because when I first moved here, I saw children not far from the airport taking a bath in dirty water, naked, on the side of the road. And that image has stuck with me to this day. And so I thought to myself, okay, I'm not going to save the world, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not so naive as to think that, okay? But I know that I may be able to help 1 or 2 children. And those 1 or 2 children may just have the cure for cancer, huh? Yeah. They might. They might just be the next Mary Curie. Exactly. So this is where MMQ came from. With pleasure.
Thank you. I have another question. It's regards with the program of the event.
Yes.
Mary said earlier that she would be singing. Do you have any part on the program? I mean, is it a surprise? Do we have to be there?
She was kidding. She was kidding when she said that.
Yeah. I think she was teasing you. I think she was teasing you.
I was looking forward to that. No, I mean, seriously, do you have any program aside, do you have any participation aside from being the organizer of it?
Oh,
or
gosh.
It's a secret?
Well, we've got some surprises, some very pleasant surprises. Let's put it that way. Really pleasant, fun surprises. You got to come and have fun with us.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yay!
How about do have to get can we get a discount for ano if we let's say 10 plus 1 or 5 plus 1 like that?
Well, you know, unfortunately, we have to help the children, and I have to think of them first. So, but I want you to come and enjoy with us. We have a good time. And you know what? The memories that we create that one night are priceless.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else have a question? Okay.
It starts at 7 p.m. on the 17th of September.
Ma'am, I would like to take this chance to ask you if what's the difference between Bohemian and vaudeville?
Okay, Bohemian is a lifestyle, whereas it's sort of a carefree, yes. Oh gosh, some people call it creative. I guess supposed to a certain extent it is. Really, it is laid back, casual. Yes, whereas vaudeville is a show. It's definitely a show. It's a variety show. And vaudeville tended to have not only follies, but such diverse groups as mimicry, mimes, and also dog and pony shows.
Yes, ma'am. Like the format of the shows in the
Yes.
Philippines. Vaudeville.
You have little
Dog and
dogs
pony
that go through hoops, and you have ponies that are trained, and you have a little bit of everything in vaudeville.
Yes, ma'am. So I get it, ma'am.
Thank
Bohemian is more like me, a spirited man, and vaudeville is a show.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Bohemian, I see. Okay.
Yes, Michelle. We are glad to hear from you these laudable charitable undertakings that you are going to have here in our country. So you have already lined up activities until your show.
Yes, sir.
Which is, so, have you done this yearly?
Yes, this is the 5th year that we've done this. And I've been doing theater since before I could remember.
Yes, so we hope you can have more support. We are very willing to have a tie-up with your organization. Actually, we are starting doing this, but I think, in fact, Colonel Zamudio is even contemplating on how we can do partnership with your organization.
It would be my pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
So, okay, there's another one here. After Marie, I'll give the floor to IPP for the closing of the program.
Well, Michelle, this is a very nice show. It's informative. It's timely. We've been learning a lot of things about theater, about the Bohemian. Just now, I've learned about what Bohemian means. Well, I've been mentioning also that you are actually bringing a piece of Paris here in our country by the show Le Cabaret. Would you like to teach us a little, words, French word? Like, how do you say salamat po in French? How do you say thank you?
Well, now there's 2 ways, because as you say salama, that's merci. But if you say salamat po, which is more polite, right? You say merci bien.
Okay. So do you have other questions, Marie? No more? So I'll give the floor, the microphone to IPP.
We were talking about charity. Charity and fellowship is very Rotary. Definitely the show of Michelle, Lake Cabaret 5, is charity and fellowship because we'll be having filet mignon, we'll be having wine, then be talking to, we'll be developing friends. Anyway, we'll be back on Saturday. We'll be back on Saturday. But before that, I'd like to give the microphone to President Junco.
Kabilis naman ang oras. Yeah, parang lumipad ang oras natin. Isang oras na pala mahigit mga masugid naming tagapakinig at taga-subaybay dito sa Rotary Hour. Sa muli po kami magbabalik sa susunod po na Miyerkules, same time, 4 to 5 p.m. At papasalamat po ako sa ating mga bisita. I would like to thank first of all is Michelle, si Marie for coming over. Tandaan po natin dun sa mga Batanggenyo, tayo na po dito sa Lake Cabaret sa 17 September. Ano po? At pumunta tayo. Ito po ay para sa ating mga kabataan, sa mga Pilipinong kabataan na sinabi ni Rizal, huwag natin kalilimutan, na ang kabataan ay pag-asa ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat po in behalf of...
Sir, bago namin kayo pakawalan, sir, kanina kasi mayroon tayong commitment sa ating mga televiewers na kayo po ay ingan po namin ng kaunting impormasyon tungkol po sa bagong opisinang inahawakan nyo ngayon because dati ho, kayo po ang chief ng Pension Gratuity Management Center ng buong Armed Forces but ngayon ho ay na-promote na ho tayo to Adjutant General po ng buong AFP. So, pwede ho bang palakpakan po dyan sapagkat very soon magkakaroon na po ng Brigadier General ang Rotary Club of Camp Aguinaldo at ang aming programang The Rotary Hours. So, Sen?
Thank you, Jerry. Magdilang anghel ka sana. Sapagkat sa ngayon the Adjutant General's office is pangalan pa lang yung General. So, magdilang anghel ka sana. Thank you. Kilalang kilala yung OTAG, kung tawagin. OTAG, hindi po OTAP, OTAG. Office of the Adjutant General. Pag ang ating mga kasama sa kasundaluhan at ating mga retirado ay naghahanap ng ID. So, kilalang kilala tayo dyan. But then, the Office of the Adjutant General, dito po ay depository ng ating mga records, pagpasok hanggang sa ating pag-retire, even after the retirement. Kumbaga, hawak ng OTAG ang ating historical records as far as the personnel of the Armed Forces of the Philippines is concerned. So, dito po dapat makakakuha ng mga orders nung nakaraan, mga atin pong records, family records, personal records, may depository po tayo. Akin pong binisita yung non-current record division nung isang araw at dito ko nakita na meron po tayong mahigit na 700,000 files na mga sundalong nagdaan na sa armed forces umpisa pa po nung Second World War. So nandito po yung mga records at nasa Office of the Adjutant General po yan. Ilan lang po ang nakakaalam na ganito ang aming function dito. So aside po sa ID, ay record keeping po at maintaining yung roster ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Yan po ang trabaho ng ating Office of the Adjutant General. Maraming salamat, Jerry, for that.
Thank you very much. Sir, actually, sa mga susunod po mga palatuntunan, especially sa mga sundalo po natin nakikinig dyan, palagi po kayong manood po ng The Rotary Hour at sa ating pong programa sa DWDD sapagkat palagi po natin kasama ang ating Adjutant General po sa buong AFP. Kaya sa mga sundalo natin, meron po kayong matututunan dito sa programang ito.
Jerry, dadagdag ko. Pahabol. Hindi lang Office of the Adjutant General, pwede rin pa kayong matuto kung kinakailangan, mag-text kayo, tumawag kayo about pension pa rin.
Sir. Thank you very much.
Sapagkat at least medyo maipaliliwanag ko pa rin kung ano ang ating pension system. Yun lang, Jerry.
Thank you very much. I think that will be all for now, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we will be asking our guest for her parting words.
Please, everyone out there, help us to make miracles quickly. Come to MMQ's Le Cabaret 5 at Sofitel Philippine Plaza. And it's going to be on the 17th of September, Saturday, 7 p.m. The champagne begins to flow.
Thank you very much, Michelle. Bueno mga kaibigan, dyan na po nagtatapos ang ating palatuntunan. Gusto ko lang pong pasalamatan si Colonel Hyson. Isa po sa mga chief po namin dito sa J7, si Commander Obra ng Public Affairs Division po, at si Alexi, si Nicole, at si Maria Moya, one of the trustees po ng MMQ, at of course, ang aming pong President-elect, si Beth Directo, at aming pong immediate past president na si Adel Corpus, ang ating pong pinagmamalaking president ng Rotary Club of Camp Aguinaldo na si President Rolando Junco, at ang ating pong floor director si Dean Macanaya, at ang ating pong cameraman si Dan Hugo. Mga kaibigan, at nakalimutan ko palang i-acknowledge po si Bernadette. Ito mga kaibigan, si Lieutenant Colonel Jerry Zamudio, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. Antabayanan po ang susunod na palatuntunang The Rotary Hour next week.